Buddy, glad you're with us. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the...
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Jake McCarthy leading things off and takes a strike. Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Here's a 2-1. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. Hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. First pitch misses. Suarez with another scorching run of play lately. And a foul ball.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Kershaw checks on the runner. Perdomo back in standing. Next offering is downstairs. Check swing, called strike. Move to first. Perdomo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starter, Randy Johnson. And he's closing in on an incredible strikeout milestone in his career.
Well, not far away from the monumental milestone of 5,000 career punch-outs. Man, I'm sure I'm in there about 10 or 12 times.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Johnson, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. And that's downstairs. 1-1.
Let's go, showtime. Oh. 2-1.
And there's a foul ball. 3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jackie Robinson, the next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one's upstairs, ball one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Step off throw to first. Ohtani back in. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And 1-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just misses. And the count's full.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Shohei on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Now it's going to be Babe Ruth. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball could be 2. In there, he's safe.
Oh, he's in there.
So bases all loaded up. Here's a big power threat, Aaron Judge.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Swang and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On the move, racing back. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And next for LA, Seiya Suzuki. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And now the lefty. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. One runs in. Save. And they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumped, didn't try to pull the ball, he let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Will Smith.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Outside, Betts matched a homer in his last game. Suzuki, the runner at second with one away. Man at second. Cut on and missed, struck him out at 98. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. 3 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch just misses.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. In there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. What a stop. Can't complete the play despite a great effort, so it's runners at the corners.
So I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
That's in there. Strike one.
One strike.
Four runs already in the frame here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, 2.
On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Second inning coming up. Second inning set to go. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Kershaw, a tall lefty, 36 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Kershaw back to work. And a strike on the outside edge.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
And ball 1.
One ball. One strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one away. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Number 22, Josh Naylor.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that's way high. And that's ball one.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
1 and 2.
Right through there, got him. 2 gone now.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
This is Corbin Carroll, and that's outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, space is empty. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air, center field. Judge has it sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And that's downstairs and outside.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. His second home run of the series. It's 5-zip.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall there. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And next for L.A., Jackie Robinson. Right through there for a strike. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That's in there. Now 1-2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up and in, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one gets down for a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And now 1-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2. Step off, throw to first. Robinson dives back in safely. Robinson aboard here at first with nobody out. The next pitch misses, and the count is filled up. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Robinson round second, heads for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Randy Johnson will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Jordan Montgomery gets handed the rock out of the pen,
and he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here comes Aaron Judge, and that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third, and that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Jackie comes home and he scores. And it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And up next for Los Angeles, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feet. There's one. On the nailer. They get 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Mookie now. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. And Mookie takes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's off the mark, and now 3-0. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. A.J. Puck preparing to come on if needed.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Runner at third, 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, number 6.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Now the 0-1. That's a base hit, run scores. So 2 on with 2 away. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there at the knees.
No ball. 1 strike.
Betts at second. Kim at first. 2 out of the inning. Well struck right field. Carroll ranging back and caught on the warning track. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Alek Thomas.
Alek Thomas.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kershaw deals. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Out to short. Tosses to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. Outside. Ball 1. Foul ball. One out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now one missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one ripped right center field, and in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And here is Jordan Lawler.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
First pitch, not close. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball right side. Freeman over to first in time. Just got him on that one.
The left field, number 31, Jake
Jake
McCarthy.
McCarthy now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. That's a base hit as a run scores. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. He's safe. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
And now 2-0.
2-0.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 8-2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one misses, and now 2-0. Perdomo off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ketel Marte waiting to hit for the D-backs. Two outs and a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kershaw fires, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
A little bloop single. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So digging in, Jackie Robinson. A walk, and he's also singled. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and 1-1. And there's a curve through for a strike. And it's even up. And he chases that one. That's the second out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ruth stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's fouled away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2. And delivers outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Josh Naylor.
Number 22, Josh Naylor.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, the right fielder, Corbin.
Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's through there for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. The Dodgers up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Out towards left center. Suzuki flashes the leather on the run and catch. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And Judge spoils that one.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped to right. Lays out and makes the play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Siggy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Freeman hits it in the air. Thomas gets under it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Kershaw back to work. Fastball is outside. Moreno, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Jordan Lawler digs in now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's 8-3.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. That's outside. 1-0. Line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. And out to a board. Now it's the DH, Geraldo Perdomo.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. And strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
2 on, nobody out. Kershaw deals. He's got to be frustrated with that call. 2 on with 1 out. Eugenio Suarez will hit next. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 on, 1 out. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Ketel Marte stands. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Kenta Maeda.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, the first base, Josh Naylor.
On the corner for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. McCarthy at third. Suarez on at first with 2 down. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Big, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that clips the inside corner. Just missed. On the ground, right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, A.J. Puck.
Now, big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Betts at the plate now as he chases after that one.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Turns and fires to Betts. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Kim in the box again, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge. It can change the ball game.
Smith in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In there at the knees.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. Thomas sizing it up. Brings it in, and that is that. 1 left for L.A. They lead at 8-6. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And that's outside.
1-1.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Moreno in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
No strike.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. That one's in there, and a count 2-1. The Dodgers trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Sit him down.
2-2 now. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. That's out number 2. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Jordan Lawler.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The left fielder, number 31.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jake. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching for
Number 86 on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Diamondbacks 6. Well, we go bottom 6. Leading off Jackie Robinson.
The third baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Fastball is outside. In the air, right field. And that is foul. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. They get the out on Robinson.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Babe.
Now it's the power speed combo. Babe Ruth, 1 for 3. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 down, bases empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is inside ball 1. This one in the air. Moreno. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, And that misses. And that is ball one. Lifted in the air, right center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And now Eugenio Suarez. Ball one there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The tying run at the plate. Bounced up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Ground ball right side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. Back to a one-run game. It's 8-7.
These hitters are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at-bat. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, boo.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Alec Thomas now. And that's outside. Late swing, foul to the left. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And that one is inside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Thompson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki. This guy with light tower power. First pitch misses. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Justin Martinez. Ginkel warming up as well. Strike one.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that one missing low. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him. And you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Mookie now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Max Muncy. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Suzuki leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right down to shoot. Strike one. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On a pinch run for the Dodgers. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Man at first, one away. That misses, and it's 2-1. Runner on the move, and it remains 2-2. In the air, left side. McCarthy sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher
Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the air to left center. Thomas sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the catch. Shintaro Fujinami taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe, and that's his third hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Alan Trammell.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Outside with a breaking ball. Check swing, and he went. And now 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. First out in the top of the eighth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Known for his late inning heroics. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Not even close there. Now 2-0. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know these 2-0 counts, Boo. They're just not what.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and he's out. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Lifted in the air, out to left. Suzuki has a beat on it. Nabs it, and that is that. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Martinez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tap foul to plate. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel. Man supply getting loose as well. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Batting, third baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So up next, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now, Babe Ruth. And a foul ball. And it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 9-8. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now the third base. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Cy Young.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And fouled off. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. Scored it out into left. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Marte at the plate now. That's ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
So it's their last chance in this one. Josh Naylor getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
And the final here today, 9-8. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Schaumburg. We'll talk to you soon.